Hey guys, Michael J. Solar here with another episode of Stuck in a Truck. Really excited about this one because, one, I'm actually in my office today and I had a lot to think about and a lot of things going through my mind. I've studied under some amazing people to get where I am today. So I want to share a quote by one of them. His name, the late Zig Ziglar. And this quote, I think, has a huge meaning behind it, which is if you are not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. When you think about that for a moment and just imagine the impact that that should have on you through your mind, and you change a little bit in understanding is because a lot of times we think about it, we finish school. Why do we have to continue to learn? Why are we doing certain things? We put our feet in the sand and we almost like we ground ourselves and unwilling to move forward, unwilling to change. We allow our attitudes, our emotions to take over, and we become extremely selfish. I mean, again, as humans, we are naturally selfish. We are always looking for what is best for us and only us. We never really look for the opposite. And people will come to me and say, well, Mike, no, I'm a giver. And I'm like, well, you're giving because it makes you feel good, which is essentially making you selfish. And there's nothing wrong with that. So the first thing you need to do is understand that it's okay to be selfish. Just remember, though, in order to get what you want, you have to essentially give what others want, right? So by becoming and understanding that you're selfish is 100% okay, because when you realize that, you'll actually give more. You'll actually become less selfish because you'll start to realize in order for you to get what you want, you have to give what they want. And that here is something that I take from this quote is if you are not willing to learn, right? Not willing to change, not willing to grow, not willing to improve yourself, then no one can help you. It doesn't matter if the person has the right advice, wrong advice, best advice. If you're trying to build your business, but you're unwilling to listen to the people who have done it because you think you know how to do it better, or you think your idea is better than the people that are telling you what they did, how they did it to get to that next level, then you're not going to receive the information. You're not going to receive the help. You're going to be unable to change to get you to that next tier. Now, that's the thing, is because if you are willing, if you're going to open up your door and willingly allow yourself to receive the information, to take in that information, to grow out of the door, then you are going to be so determined to take that information in that no one, anywhere, anyhow, can ever stop you from moving forward. They can't stop you from growing. They can't stop you from becoming successful. I mean, that is literally the best quote, I think, for anybody in any position. I mean, you can use this in your personal life. You can use it in business. You can use it as a father, a wife, a significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, because when you start thinking about it, is this: every which way we turn, every which way we do things, we have to see that our impact is key, right? So if we're wanting something, if we're looking for something to change, if we want more of something, we ourselves have to change the way we do things. We ourselves have to be open to learn and listen and be a part of those things. And that is really what it comes down to is, and we have to stop looking for the other person to go those points, right? So again, if I'm unwilling to learn, I'm unwilling to adjust. I'm unwilling to move forward. I am unwilling to go where is necessary to go, which means I'm going to be bound for failure. I am not going to allow the helpful information in. I'm not going to allow myself to do those things. So the key, if you take anything from this, is remember, if you are going to ask people for help, if you are going to complain about something, if you are going to go out there, the real question you have to be asking yourself is, are you going to accept the help and be determined to learn and take that information in so you can become unstoppable? And that is what I want you to take from today's episode is there's only one way you can become unstoppable. And that is to be willing to take in the information and change who you are, because every peak you go, you must change to the challenge of the change. We can't be who we were 10 years ago. We can't be who we were 5 days ago. We have to constantly be improving ourselves to get to the next tier, because when we set those goals and we set those positions of I want to become a leader in my company. I want to become a higher ranking person. I want to become the CEO. I want to start my own business. I want to create a culture. I want to do these things. And there's nothing wrong with any of those I wants. But if you're unwilling to take the help and you're unwilling to learn and you're unwilling to accept from the people that have already done it, you will fail. And that's where we're telling you today. Like I said, if you listen to any of these episodes of Stuck in the Truck, each step is going to tell you what you need to be doing, where you need to be going to get to that next tier, to get to that next level. And I know you have the capabilities of it. You just have to open that door and accept that help, accept the information, take it in, learn from it, learn from everybody who's done it. Because every successful person I've ever met has been 100% willing to share the information. And success is not always determined by money. Success could be anything. It could be success in painting a room. If you want to learn how to paint a room, talk to a person that's painted the room. They will tell you how they did it. The question comes down to is, are you willing to accept the information, learn, and move to the next tier and become more and more determined for your successful tiers? That is the key that I can tell you today. That is the biggest thing I want you to take from this episode of Stuck in a Truck is remember that quote Zig Ziglar says, if you are not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you are not determined to learn, no one can, if you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. So I'm going to say it again because I just messed it up. If you are not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. So I believe you are unstoppable. I believe you're ready for the next tier. I want to see you go out there and do it. So go out there and do it. Stop putting up that brick wall, take it down, open the door, accept the information, and go. I'll see you next week, guys. Have a great week.